Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
And Morant throws it down.
Hard trying to contain Morant. When he makes up his mind he's going to score, he goes full force.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Now, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Paul with the steal. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Driving the lane. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Foul called on Chris Paul. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. That puts them in the lead.
Chris Paul.
Tillman's got 6.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Suns moving the ball around. It's rebounded by Memphis. Durant with the steal. And KD throws it down.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Grizzlies have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time, Chris Paul. From inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Here he goes. And he makes good on the layup. Morant's got 25 points.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. Now guarded by Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
15 foul.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Tries it from the top of the key. With the tip. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 6.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
In the corner, it's Payne. Down low. Pass to Jackson. Morant left side. Clock at 6. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Here's KD. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 6-point Suns lead.
And how about Durant inside because of that height? It was tough to deal with. Comfortable attacking from that spot.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Back to Ayton. Stolen by Jackson. Now Morant. He has 29. Pass to Tillman. Jackson trying to break free. Tillman's shot is off. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 17-7 run. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 8-point game. And Morant throws it down.
Xavier Tillman.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
There's a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Oh, man. We should grab some popcorn, a blanket, and a pillow, and settle in. This is going to be a long night watching KD score. Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
Here they come.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And so that's the end of the first half. The Suns on top. They lead by 9. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
Suns foul.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 9 points. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
First team foul.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Grizzlies ball.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And then Morant slams it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Right side Durant. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Durant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Just doesn't second guess his shot selection, and for good reason. A lot of those go in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Takes it inside, and it's Durant with the rebound.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And another shot. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Brooks with no one around. No good on the triple. To the wing right side.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Morant. Driving to the basket.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Here's Booker. Nice D from Brooks.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. For three, Booker. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Suns leading by 5. Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Personal foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Stolen away, and they're on the break. Here's Jackson. Oh,
man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's KD.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Tillman.
Xavier Tillman.
Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Tillman's got the game tied up here for Memphis. Durant inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Durant. From about 16. He can't get that one to fall. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Morant. Takes it off the glass.
Jackson Jr.
8 points for Jaren Jackson.
Ja Morant.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Durant. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run.
Suns foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Pass to Ayton. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
For 3, a Kobe. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Morant. Some solid defense from Ayton.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
On the wing, Bane. Morant drives in. And finished off by Morant.
Desmond Bain.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis.
Your son.
What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Suns trail by 3. Booker looking around to the inside. Durant. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the middle. Ayton. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Jackson.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I mean, how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Back to Morant. Inside. Tillman's shot is off. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points.
I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Devin.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Personal foul.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Durant inside. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Memphis ball.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Here's Tillman. Lays it up off the glass.
Assist from.
And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Okogie all alone. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Memphis turns it over again.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Right side, Kevin Durant. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Another shot, and that's 2 points on the way. KD's got 48.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First team foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
The Grizzlies trailed by 3. Pass to Jackson. Here's Tillman. Second shot opportunity. Here's Morant. Some solid defense there from KD. Phoenix leading by 3. For 3 at Kobe. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And it's Morant missing. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
The Grizzlies trailed by 6.
2 minutes.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Kobe. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. Kobe's got 8 points here in this quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And they're able to recover. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with it. He's picked up by Paul. There's Jackson with the 3. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. And KD's got the ball here for the Suns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
One of the purest scores the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
The Grizzlies trailed by 11. And Memphis with another turnover here.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Long range from the inbound. And Bane pulls it down.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Phoenix.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for KD.
And so many times on the defensive end showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Here's Paul, and the shot goes in. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game.
Dylan Brooks. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for
Not much
Phoenix.
more you can say about CP3. Name a better floor leader. There's not one.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 15-point game. Here's Morant. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Durant. From deep three-point range.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds.
Memphis
They say it was last touched by Durant. Morant surveying the D. And the rejection by Ayton. Phoenix calls timeout. They're in front, 5:15. 1 second left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the back.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session. So coach electing to do that here.
For your son's youth dance team.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had... Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Now here's Booker. Oh, good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
The thing about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
James. Missed inside.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Kicks it out to Paul. Launches a three. Sinks the triple.
Well, that's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. KD, that's for two. That one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
And that one good.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
Now Greg and
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
2 minutes remain in the first. 2 minutes.
And here's KD for three. That doesn't go either for KD.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Vanderbilt. And a wide open look for James. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got 8 points.
You can't give LeBron space from deep. I mean, you're asking for him to rein in threes if you do.
Pass to Ayton. Back to KD. And they get it. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And a deep three from Booker. And the Suns miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
At the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by him.
Misses from close range. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 5. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers on offense. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And Ayton throws it down.
This goes to
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
his second personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And stolen by LeBron.
That's the end of the first
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
Fan, your Laker youth dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Davis. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Ayton. Left side, KD. Down low. And stolen by LeBron. Vanderbilt with it. Guarded now by Durant. Russell, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And the rejection by James. Davis in the corner. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Suns trailing. Over in the corner, Paul. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Suns trail by 3. To the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefines the point guard position.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Here is Durant. After the basket by the Lakers. Durant with the steal. Suns moving the ball around. Looking to end his cold spell. That shot missing. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's LeBron. Oh, my! Wow!
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Second team foul.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's LeBron. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up than scoring himself. But tonight, he's feeling it.
Yeah, good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Stolen by Durant. And the Suns get it back. There's the steal. And so it's Los Angeles bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point.
22. The Suns. 15. fans, here comes.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Los Angeles leading by 7. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
Paul outside. And they call an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
Kevin Durant.
Durant hits them both. And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to.
Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Back to Paul. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Lakers ball.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
LeBron James with the assist.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Clark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year 1 of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
And the Lakers with possession here. The Suns getting the bucket.
2 minutes.
Here's Davis.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And it's good. 2 points. KD's got 12 points in the game.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And James throws it down home.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And James throws it down.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
DeAndre Ayton.
Good on the triple.
I do love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
That's his second.
He's been getting to the line, made 6 of his 8 tries.
76% from the line a season ago. And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Outside, KD. Ayton trying to break free. KD can't get it to go. James with it. He's picked up by Paul. Russell with a wide open look. And again, no good by the Lakers. And Durant puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 17 seconds left in the third. And it's Russell in the corner. Pass to Vanderbilt. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Vanderbilt's got 6 points. 7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Ayton. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Suns, 28.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Paul. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And then Durant with the dunk.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Nice move to the left wing. Paul outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Great D that time from Davis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
James clearly one of the best offensive talents of all time in the NBA. A special scorer with what seems to be a limitless arsenal.
And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And James throws it down hard.
Boom! LeBron. He still got major bounce and force on the fly.
Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's LeBron. An easy 2 points on the layup. LeBron's got 16 here in the second half.
Boy, this is how effective LeBron is in close. Just takes his time, never in a rush, and exploits holes in the defense.
Here's KD. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should do some blocking.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor. Just wearing the defense thin at this point.
No good on the second free throw.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that